June 6, 1944. As dawn rises over the English Channel, thousands of Allied landing craft surge toward Normandy's beaches. From concrete bunkers, machine guns rattle. In the surf, artillery shells erupt. It's the largest seaborne invasion the world has ever seen, also one of the boldest. But let's change the scenario. Hidden beneath a tarp on a landing craft sits something impossible for the year, something meant to exist 4 decades later. An M1A2 Abrams main battle tank, a 70-ton beast from the future, thrown into the fight of its life. So what happens when Earth's most advanced tank collides with Hitler's Atlantic Wall? Because this isn't your grandfather's Sherman. The M1A2 Abrams weighs 67 tons, double the mass of any tank from World War II. Its heart is a 1,500 horsepower gas turbine engine that howls like a fighter jet. This monster can smash through barriers that would stall entire armored divisions, all while outrunning a Prius at highway speeds, 42 miles per hour. But speed is just one trick. This machine is an overachiever. Its main weapon? A 120mm smoothbore cannon, firing rounds twice as lethal as anything in 1944. Each shell can rip through a concrete bunker as if it were cardboard, and then keep on going. And it doesn't stop there. The Abrams packs 40 of these devastating shells, along with 3 machine guns. On the turret, a .50 caliber ready to send you to meet your ancestors, plus 2 7.62mm guns capable of erasing entire squads before even needing to reload. But the true game changer is its armor. Composite layers of steel, ceramics, and depleted uranium armor that laughs off impacts that would vaporize a Sherman. The front holds the equivalent of 800 millimeters of steel. Spoiler: out of 50,000 Nazis, not one has the weaponry to face that much protection. Add in thermal imaging, a laser rangefinder, and a ballistic computer that autocorrects every shot, and suddenly this tank is hitting moving targets 2 miles away at full speed without missing. Every time the Abrams fires, a German soldier vanishes. In 1944, it's practically alien technology. Now, consider the defense it faces. Hitler's Atlantic Wall, advertised as unbreakable. Concrete bunkers lined with 88mm cannons, machine gun nests blanketing every stretch of sand, mortar, artillery, and anti-tank guns all zeroed in on the beaches. The Germans wield Panzerfausts, Panzerschrecks, and dreaded 88mm flak cannons, the tank killers that haunted Allied armor. Against Sherman tanks, these were death. Against an Abrams? Useless. Those 88s may as well be spitting pebbles. The beaches are mined, blocked by steel obstacles, and guarded by hardened veterans drilled for this very invasion. At Omaha, the cliffs hold interlocking fields of fire, engineered to paint the surf red. Then the landing craft's ramp slams down. Bullets ping harmlessly off the Abrams armor. Its turbine screams like a demon from hell, unlike anything 1944 ears have ever heard. The beast rolls forward into the surf. Panzerfaust rockets streak in, scratching the paint at best. A German gunner watches in horror as his best shot bounces off. The Abrams turret swings, and one 120mm shell erases a bunker that would have taken a naval bombardment to destroy. Inside, every defender gets a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Panic races through the German lines. Anti-tank guns fire desperately. 88mm shells hammer the Abrams front armor and bounce away. At worst, the crew inside feels like they're sitting in a massage chair. The tank never slows. It grinds up the beach, crushing obstacles flat, barbed wire, gone. The .50 cal above roars, ripping through German infantry. Tracers set the dawn ablaze as the coaxial machine gun picks off stragglers with surgical precision. In minutes, the Abrams tears a gap straight through the Atlantic Wall. Allied troops pour in behind, no longer pinned down. The slaughter at Omaha Beach transforms into a breakthrough. But here's reality. It's still only one tank covering a 50-mile front. The Abrams dominates its sector, but Normandy is 5 beaches wide, and its time is limited. The turbine engine guzzles fuel faster than a drunk sailor. In heavy combat, it lasts maybe 6 to 8 hours before running dry. Problem: JP-8 jet fuel doesn't exist in 1944. Neither do 120mm shells or its unique machine gun ammo. Once the 40 main rounds are gone, it's down to machine guns. When the fuel runs out, it's just an oversized pillbox, and there's danger from mines. The beaches are laced with anti-tank mines strong enough to shred even an Abrams tracks. If immobilized, artillery could eventually bring it down. Yet the psychological shock it delivers outweighs everything. For Allied troops, morale skyrockets. Victory feels inevitable. For the Germans, fear spreads. Radio chatter fills with panicked reports of an unstoppable supertank. Troops surrender, others flee. The 21st Panzer Division, the armored counterattack, runs into a nightmare. Their Panzer IVs and Tiger tanks? Useless. The Abrams can kill them from miles away, their return fire bouncing off. With the Abrams leading, the Allies secure their beachhead hours faster. Objectives that historically took days fall within hours. The link-up between Omaha and Utah happens on D-Day itself. Casualties plummet in its sector. Thousands of lives saved. Back home, news of an invincible tank electrifies the Allied nations. German commanders strip reserves to stop it, weakening defenses elsewhere. The domino effect accelerates the Normandy campaign. But here's the truth. The Abrams can't win the war alone. It multiplies force, but it's not a one-machine army. Germany still has millions of soldiers, thousands of tanks, and entrenched positions across Europe. The war must still be fought, city by city, battle by battle. Yet what the Abrams gives is priceless. Time and momentum. Normandy cracks faster. Paris could fall weeks earlier. The Rhine might be crossed in 1944, not 1945. Would the war end sooner? Possibly. Would lives be saved? Absolutely. One last twist. What if the Germans captured the Abrams? Even broken, it would be a gold mine of future tech. The Allies would have no choice but to destroy it before letting it fall into enemy hands. That adds another layer of danger to the mission. In short, an M1A2 Abrams on D-Day wouldn't stop World War II, but it would end the slaughter on the beaches. The impregnable Atlantic Wall, shattered in hours. The tank remembered as Normandy's miracle, a glimpse of future warfare dropped into 1944. To the soldiers beside it, the Abrams would prove that sometimes the good guys really do get a secret weapon. But wars aren't won by machines alone. They're won by courage, sacrifice, and determination. The Abrams just ensures that courage isn't wasted on an impossible task. And if you want to see what happens when a U.S. destroyer shows up at the Battle of Midway, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.